New Age of Heroes.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to some test drive action. We're doing Abzan, Revel, and Riches today. Let me turn down the music a little bit in my ear. Up. There we go. That way I can hear it and enjoy it. Hope everybody's having a good Thursday. Going to take you for a ride. Music matched pretty perfectly there. Let me make sure the music isn't too loud. All right. There we go. Yeah, today's deck is going to be Abzan, Revel, and Riches. So if you guys don't know or haven't seen the deck list yet, the deck tech is on the channel. Went up a couple hours ago, I think, an hour and a half ago or so. The deck list is in the description if you guys want to look at it while we go over it. But this is an Abzan tokens list with a kind of treasure sub-theme that can actually get us a Revel and Riches win if we play our cards right. So, literally. We have 3 Revel and Riches here. We have 3 Fatal Push. We have 4 Anointer Priest. That's going to be basically our Abzan shell here. Here's Direfleet Hoarder, new card for us for the treasure shell. Hidden Stockpiles, of course, in the Abzan list. Gleaming Barrier is an amazing card for us against aggro. Good card for us against anything like a Braid that can actually shut down artifacts. When this thing dies, it still gives us a treasure. 4 Treasure Map. Awesome for giving us treasure. 2 Anointing Procession. Almost thought about putting 3 in here and taking 1 treasure map out for a procession, but I do think this list works a little bit better this way. 3 Cast Out, 4 Fumigate, because Fumigate is huge for us. Adonto Vanguard, Bronas, and Hazard are going to be big deals to face up against, but that's why we have Cast Outs in here. 2 Revel and Riches for the ultimate sideboard win, or the, not sideboard win, the main board win. And then 2 Vraska Relic Seeker here for a Planeswalker. And we, of course, we have in the mana here, we have 4 Concealed Courtyard, 4 Evolving Wilds for Revel Trigger, 1 Forest for that Vraska, and then some Plains, Shevet Dunes, and some Swamps. Sideboard is kind of all over the place. We have 2 Scavenger Grounds, 2 Authority of the Consoles. This is for the Grave Interaction decks, the Godforce Gift decks. Aggro, Duress for the Control, 2 Argyle's Bloodfast for a fast aggro deck. 4 Sunscourge Champion for some life gain, and Mastermind's Acquisition coming in if we know we're playing up against a deck that might have Lost Legacy in the game too. But let's get right into it, guys. I will say that this list is very, very, like, tough to get rid of, as far as, like, tough to get a kill on. And a lot of people, in my matches and testing, usually scooped in frustration. Which is kind of funny. But we'll see what happens here. Tune Shoot Dryad would be fun in this deck. Yeah, Tune Shoot Dryad would actually be really fun in this deck as well. I do think a lot of people are saying in the comments of this deck tech, and I probably will say it in this feed here, is that you can add Marionette Master in here instead of Revel and Riches, and I absolutely agree with that. That could be another way to win on the board there. This is a really fun hand here. We're going to keep this. Thanks, Guy. Appreciate it. Opponent's going to be on the play. Turn 1 Duress. If near Deadlands. Okay, we're going to go for Concealed Courtyard here. Have that upkeep trigger off for now. And go with a Legion's Landing. Probably going to die to a Fatal Push. Get that good old Agua in my system. Can hit 6 for our opponent. Another Swamp here. Might be Mono Black Aggro. Glentsleeve Siphoner coming in from our opponent. Let's go for Concealed Courtyard here. And a Hidden Stockpile. Obviously, they don't want to block here. They'll just want to get in for 2. If they do block, we do get our Hidden Stockpile triggers starting to go off. But we'll just get 1 point of life here. All right. But yeah, every time I played somebody with this deck list, they would just scoop in frustration. But we'll see what we can do in the actual testing as far as the matches today. Hoping to be really positive. This might be the deck I played earlier. It was an energy kind of Constrictor sub-theme deck. I think they have 4 Bristling Hydra in their main board here. I went up against it, beat it both times. But we'll see what we can do in this particular round. Another Legion's Landing here. Let's go with a Plains Anointer Priest. Make a Legion's Landing once again. Going to lose this Legion's Landing and trigger the Hidden Stockpile Revolt. We're going to push the Anointer Priest. Nice. Either way, we get another Vampire on the side of the field. Can block the Glentsleeve Siphoner if you want to. And we have a Revolt trigger here for the Hidden Stockpile. There we go. That's all we need. We got 3 creatures now for a Legion's Landing clip if we can get it. Opponent might attack in here. If they do, we will block the Glentsleeve Siphoner. If not, we're just going to see what happens on the play. They may Fatal Push another creature here until next turn. Jade Light Ranger here. Going to make hopefully a 6/5. That's what opponent's going for. Do they get it? Ooh, they got a 4/3. Not bad, not bad. If your opponent is Saltai Snake, I'm rooting for them. Sorry. Kai, yeah, probably. What's up, Bert? Looks like they are. Going for attacks here. They're going to get in for 4. We're going to let that happen because we want to get a Legion's Landing flip for sure. They're going to hold back the Constrictor here. Yep, that's fine. Getting 3 energy. Now what we need is a flip for the Legion's Landing and hopefully a Fumigate to get into really soon. Got into a Plains here. Let's get that Plains out. Let's go for a Anointer Priest. Again, they have 1 black mana available to them, so they may go for a Fatal Push on a creature here. Good to see Jade Light in meta already. Kai, Jade Light is doing some work right now. Getting in for 3, getting a Legion's Landing flip. Alright. No problem. We will want to trigger a sack here on the life linker. On top, I'm going to bottom that. Pass turn. In phase, gain some life. What's up, Kieran? We'll see what we can do against this matchup here. They're off to a very strong start. We've got 5 mana, though, so if we top deck into a Fumigate, we should be fine. Keep in mind, Anointed Priest can come back, so not worried about that at all. Having a flip to Danto does mean we can also gain some passive life gain every single turn, too. And they go for another Jade Light Ranger. Ooh! It's going to feel real good as soon as we get into a Fumigate now. Hey, sir, my friend and I are going to go to continuing our new rules stream tonight. Would you mind if I posted about it in Facebook? Oh, no problem, Delton. Yeah, if you guys don't know, we have a Facebook group in the link below in the description if you want to join that and have some fun. We're going to go for a block here on the Siphoner. I'm assuming they're going to have a push. Going to go for a Scry here. Have you considered playing the Marionette Master instead? I have, absolutely. Very fun deck as well. Revel and Riches can just be boarded out, and you can put Marionette Master in. So it works either way. They do have a 6/5 Jade Light here. So we want to go for a Servo Sack here for a Scry. 4 Fumigate in the main board. Let's see if we get into it. Got into a Legion's Landing. So we will have some blockers this turn. No problem. Could go for a Danto Vanguard here, but then we wouldn't have enough up for a Scry on our opponent's side of the field. I think that's fine, though. Gain some life with the life linkers. Alright, pass turn. Yeah, we're in trouble unless we get Fumigate here. Having life linkers and our opponent not having any trample is very good for us, though. Let's see what happens. Would love for them to get a Vertigo Gearhook out so we can have a super wide Fumigate. There it is! Called it. That's true. That means a Winding Constrictor is going to get a counter on it. Ooh, they didn't put any counters on the Winding Constrictor. That's interesting. You'd think they would, so that way the Constrictor could get through the Anointer Priest. But now the Priest can still block the Constrictor if they block with, or if they attack with it. Attacking it with an 8/7 and a 6/5. Again, we should be fine as long as we get into something super good pretty soon. Let's see here. Opponent's completely tapped 3 cards in hand. Let's go for the upkeep Scry. And a sack of Servo. Evolving Wilds. Okay, we need a Fumigate here, so I'm going to sacrifice the Anointer Priest for another Scry. Nope. Come on! No, no! Dang it. Tried so hard. We have an Anointer Priest we can block with. Let's see. If we block the 8-7, we're going to take 7, 15, 16, 17. We'll be gaining life and getting a token here. Do in response of end of turn. I know, Kai, for sure. Alright. You can watch the Professor video on predictions for Dominaria. Haven't yet, Kieran. Let's see your 3 cards in hand. Another Merfolk Branchwalker. So we're definitely going to get in for some damage here. We are going to try as hard as we can to get into... We have another Anointer Priest in the graveyard, by the way. Ooh, Chupacabra. That might be game for us. Let's see here. Which one they kill? Gonna go for that. Revel? Nope. Julian, do I work for MTGO traders? Kind of. I mean, I do their social media stuff and all that. Opponent pressing down on us really hard right now. 1 card in hand for our opponent. We have to block the 8-7. And then we're going to take 13. All right. Come on. We've gone through so many top cards. Fumigate, please. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no. All right. Anointer Priest. Sure. We can't get a Revolt trigger out, so we're not going to be able to gain another life. I think that's going to be game for us. We can block an 8, a 6, and take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we're done. Okay. Concede. Wow, it didn't get into Fumigate at all. Let me draw a card here. 2, 3. What is happening? There's 4 of them in the deck. Wow. Man, it was down there. There it is. Wow. Okay. Let's go to sideboard here. Alright. Authority of the Consoles would definitely be coming in here against this particular strategy. Relic, Seeker might be coming in. I think Revel could probably be taking out in this particular matchup. Not a fan of Scavenger Grounds here. Duress could be okay, but again, they're more of a creature-heavy based strategy. Champion could come in here because it's a good way to sack and make some more life. We could pick that over the barriers here. Or the hoarders. Let's pick those over the hoarders real quick. Alright. Sun Champion? Yeah. Alright. I think we're good to go. Submit. Alright, let's see what we can do. Had a decent opening hand. We just couldn't get into board wipe. Well, we have board wipe here, but no mana. We have authority to slow down our opponent. And we're on the play. If we had another mana in this hand instead of a Sunscourge Champion, I would probably keep this. It's so close to being good because we have an authority on turn 2. Revel deck with no Revel. Yeah, Victor, we had to take it out for this particular matchup. We wanted to be a little bit more aggressive with our shutdown. I'm going to mulligan this. Yeah, this is a bit better for us. Having cast out does help a lot. Let's keep this and have a land on top. Alright, let's go for a Concealed Courtyard and a Legion's Landing turn 1. Alright, pass turn. Hit 6 for our opponent. Print 20 Fatal Push level cards. Evolving Wilds from our opponent here. Means our Vampire is safe for the turn. 7 cards in their hand. Black mana. Let's go for a swamp here. Since they're doing setup, we'll do setup. We'll do a treasure map. Whoop. Attack in for 1. And pass turn. Treasure map is going to help us out a lot as far as stabilizing our board. Constrictor here, no problem. Going to pass turns, go for a scry. Priest, we'll bottom that for now. Another priest. Bottom a priest and get another priest. Sounds about right. Let's go for a priest, and then we're going to pass turn here. So if I uploaded my list as a comment and not as a link from the page, like MTGO Fish, is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. You guys don't like Form of the Dinosaur? No, I think it's fun. I think this might just be green-black Constrictor. We didn't see green in the last game. No attacks, I would assume. Yeah, it's fine. Let's go for a scry here. Probably going to go for a mana if we get it. Champion. Deciding whether or not it's worth it to draw into a champion. I think it probably is. Now I'm going to pass turn here. Likely going to kill the Anointed Priest with a Fatal Push here. That's kind of what I'm assuming. It's green-black. Unfortunately, I'm a fan of Sultai. Gotcha. I'm sure we'll hit Sultai in the future. Alright. Yeah, I thought about bringing Style the Wreckage into the sideboard for this particular list, but I did like having 4 Sunscourge to come in, replacing Gleaming Barrier or Dire Fleet to make our last ability as far as the match a little bit better. Pass turn. Luckily, these priests have 3 toughness, so we're gonna have a good chance to survive a couple exchanges. Kieran. Oh, man. 4 lands from our opponent here. Jade Light Ranger. Vraska's Contempt. Ooh. Spicy. That is a real move our opponent just did there on an Anointed Priest. Yeah, we're going to let that happen. Getting it for 4. Let's scry here. Gleaming Barrier. Let's bottom that. Got into a Fumigate. We're getting into Vertiwus Gearhulk territory, so I feel like Cast Out would be a better play here, but I want to go with Sunscourge Champion. I think that's probably a bit better. Gaining some life. Making sure we can block the Glintstream Siphoner if they don't have a push. And we still have enough mana up for a Fumigate for the next turn. Because once Sunscourge goes to the graveyard, we can bring it back. I think that's pretty good. What's up, Justin? Gain that life. Go up to 19 and pass turn. We'll attack. No, we won't. We're not going to attack. We're going to hold up a block for Glintstream Siphoner. They get to draw a card here. Probably going to draw a card for a push if they get into it for the Vampire. So the Glintstream can continue to attack out. 5 cards, or 5 mana. Let's even go for a Vertiwus Gearhulk and pump. If that's the case, we'll just block. Not block. There's a Contempt again. Wow. Okay. All right. Second Contempt really hurt us there with the Sunscourge Champion. We'll definitely block the Winding Constrictor here. Yeah, I wanted to bait into a Fumigate there, but opponent did not do that. Let's see. Alright, it's our turn here. Go for a draw. Chef at Dunes. Let's sack a treasure and draw a card. Could go for a cast out on the Winding Constrictor here, or just hold it up for flash. Procession is fun. Oh, sorry. There's another person in the chat. There's another person in the chat, and they were talking. All right, let's see here. Let's go for procession and then pass turn. We might take a hit here, being wide open. But I do think having a procession play there was pretty good. Hey, Turn, what do you think of the Abzan tokens? Same as white-black, except splashing Vraska, new legendary green-black enchantment. JD, this is pretty similar to what we have right now. People, the chat right now and the client is being real dumb. Alright, opponent 6 cards in hand, 5 mana. Assuming a Virtuous Gearhulk here. What's up, Stork? Glintsleeve is the best 2-drop in their deck. Yeah, Glintsleeve is amazing. Ooh, going for a cast out. I'm assuming cast out grabbing Fumigate. Or not, yeah, going for Duress. And they're going to grab Fumigate. Okay, no Virtuous Gearhulk this turn. Opponent said, is this being streamed? I said, yep, no peeking. And he said, I just did with my Duress. So true. So true. J-Light Ranger here. We'll likely grab that with the cast out. I'm using green for that new Dryad that pumps out tokens with a send. Yeah, that's a really fun strategy. Although I feel like that Dryad is a bit weak in the department of, you know, dying to a lot of removal. As far as just being a 1/1. Getting in for 4. Yeah, shame they took away a Fumigate, but again, we have 3 more in the deck, so I feel pretty confident in drawing into another one soon. Let's just hope it doesn't happen like it did last game, because that would be sucky. Alright. Getting in another Siphoner. Let's top deck into a Fumigate. That'd be amazing. What up, Matt? Finn the Wizard 33. So you go for a draw, going for a Plains. Anointer Priest here could be pretty good. Because we would make 2 1/3s. Cancel quick. Let's go for a Treasure Cove draw. Ho-ho-ho! Good top deck there. Glad I didn't do the Anointer Priest first. Boom! Pass turn. We don't got to cast it out, Kai, if we destroy it with Fumigate. Alright, 4 cards in our opponent's hand. Let's see them try and build out their board state. I'm assuming they can. Next turn for us will probably be Anointed Procession, or Anointed Priest, making 2 of those, gaining 4 life. It was a masterful top deck for us for now. 2 if near Deadlands. Oop. What's happening? And here comes the salt from the opponent. No, they just said duh. Oh, man. Best top deck? Yeah, that's what happens when you have 4 of the same card in a single deck. Imagine playing Winding Constrictor with Path Discovery and top Stockpile Possession Engine. Possible 3/3 servos at the end of turn. Ooh, that'd be cool. Oh. Opponent saying they may have to quit in the middle of this. No! They might win. Who knows? Deadeye Tracker here. That does mean we need to do Anoint Your Priest this turn. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. If they play out a Winding Constrictor, they'll make a Ballista at 3/3. Wow, they did not do that. Stockpile here for us. Let's get that out. And then do Anoint Your Priest. So we won't be able to get a Stockpile activation this turn. But we will gain 4 life, and that's good too. Pass turn. Built a Path to Discovery Explore deck using animation module. It was amazing. That sounds really cool, Derek. Outrace Vamps and life gain and damage. Wow. Alright, opponent here. Let's see what they're going to do. We'd like to get into Evolving Wilds there. We'd like to get into another creature. If we don't, we might sack an Anoint Your Priest to start the stockpile kind of chain. 2 cards in opponent's hand here. Ooh, Contempt again! 3 Contempts! Madman. Oh my gosh. Yeah, gonna go for that. Got a Blooming Marsh out of that. Good lord. Hey, Tyrion, a Sultai Panharmonic on Explore deck sounds really cool. That sounds like something Saffron Olive would build. Has he already built it? That's the question. Oh, man. Guessing a pass here from our opponent. Wow, 3 Contempts already. 2 back-to-back. Let's see what the draw has for us. Concealed Courtyard. Not bad. Oh, man. Let's cycle the cast out here. Got into another Fumigate. Not bad. I'm going to hold that for a turn. Yeah, let's hold that for a turn. Two cards in opponent's hand. Tapped out completely. We could get in for 1 point of damage here, but we're going to just hold up on blocks. What's up, Josh? How we doing? Doing all right. Lost to our first game. Actually, need to update the listing here. We're in game 2 of match 1. Opponent ran us over with some big creatures. Winding Constrictor. Ooh. I'm assuming they're going to go with a Ballista here for 3. Ooh, Vertigo's Gearhulk 2? Oh, I'm going to feel so bad when I Fumigate again. Oh, no. It's going to feel so good. Yeah, making a Ballista here. A 6/6. Let's go with a sack. Scry. Treasure map. I'm okay with that, honestly. Because next turn we're just going to Fumigate. Let's see, getting in for 5. Could get in for a possible 10 with the Ballista. 11, 11. Got it for 11. Because they're going to want to fumigate this next turn in response, or use ballistic counters in response to my fumigate. Let's go for it. 0 cards on our opponent's hand. Oh, they didn't! Oh, they didn't! That is super surprising there. They could have got me down to at least 15. Wow. Chef at Dunes here. I gotta do the upkeep counter thing again. That is so weird that our opponent didn't do that. We're going to bottom that. I can get off Revolt Trigger, but I'm more excited to draw into creatures or something. Hey, Turn, got a low curve Naiad Dino deck base around Radiant Destiny. Would like some advice on this one. You can absolutely send it into the Facebook group, Matt, and I'll try and comment on it if I have the time after the stream today. Just finished my token Path Hotley deck. Nice finish if you can fill the board. Is Gruesome Fate. Nice. Opponent draws 2 cards here. They're going to pass. Let's go for a Let's go for a Scry with a Chef at Dunes. See what we get into here. Yeah, we're going to draw into that, even though it doesn't help us right now. It's still a card that we want to, hold up. Jay, there's a link in the Facebook group, or in the description of this video or stream, if you guys want to join that up. We're almost at 500 members. It's kind of crazy. 3 cards. Opponent is going to pass turn again. Let's go for a another treasure map here. Swamp. We're going to bottom that. Draw. Let's see what we get into. Hidden stockpile. Great. Good news. Good news, everyone. Going to sack a artifact here to draw a card. Let's play out a swamp. And pass turn. Going to make 4 hidden stockpiles. There we go. Or 4 servos from the hidden stockpiles. A board wipe is a board wipe. You never would know when you need it. It's true. It's true, James. Alright, opponent's going to do nothing. We have a Stone Scourge champion here. Let's go for that. Since we don't have Revel in the deck, we're just going to draw some cards for value. Evolving Wilds, there we go. Another champion coming in. Gaining some life. We're going to have a Legion's Landing flip this turn. Now we're on all cylinders. The chain of servo begins. Alright, dropping our opponent down to 18. Passing turn. Love the channel. MTGO Chase is great. Well, tear it anyway. Oh, thanks, Sideboard, I think? Yeah, 2 triggers from servo here, making 4. Oh, man. Pass turn for our opponent. Watch them have a Bantu's Last Reckoning. Or Bantu's Last Reckoning. We have Evolving Wilds for another hidden stockpile trigger, so we don't have to waste the treasures. Let's see what this happens. Just took a peek at this deck. This seems both something I love and completely against everything I stand for. James, you don't know how right you are. Whiting Constrictor is on the top of their deck here. They went for a Golden Demise. Ooh. Alright, let's go for a draw here. Cast out. Let's sack out Evolving Wilds. Go for a Forest. That's cool. Gonna go for a Danto First Fort. Opponent just said, ah, you're ahead. Let's try and sneak in a third one. I was like, all right, all right, all right. Up to game 3 here. That's usually what happens. When the opponent knows that we just have board presence forever, it's just it's a losing battle. I feel like this is okay to keep in what we have. Opponent does have black, so they might board into a Lost Legacy. But I think we're good as far as what we have here. Direfleet Hoarder could come in if he wanted to, but I think we're okay. Jolt isn't a redhead, is he? I don't think so. I think he's blondish brown. I don't know anyone else from individual traders, so no idea on the rest of the team. They could all have souls. I don't know. Yeah, Jolt, he's blondish brown hair. And Chaz, say he has brownish hair. Kenobi will be on the channel eventually. He's just been dealing with some hard times lately. Let's go for a keep on this hand. I like this hand a lot. Keep. We are on the draw, though. Blooming Marsh into Duress. Boo! That works in MTGO traders. Nice. Ooh, yeah, getting that authority out. That's fair. Yep, gonna go for a draw here. Let's go for a nothing. Gleaming Barrier might be the turn 2 play, but depending on what they do. Authority really does help us there, but since we don't have it, it's gonna hurt us. Opponent said, would you agree Duress is great against the meta right now? And I said it's probably the best card in the meta right now as far as just countering everything. You banned. Please don't get me banned. I like playing Magic, though. 2 cards here. 2 mana, 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Deadeye Tracker. Not bad, not bad. Procession here. Let's go for a Plains and a Treasure Map for some of that value. Gonna hit 6 for our opponent. Click that upkeep tab. 3 mana. Maybe a J-Light Ranger here? Constrictor getting in for 1. Not bad, not bad. Honestly, would like to get into a Fumigate soon. Fatal Push is pretty good, though. Yeah, let's do Push here just in case I get into a J-Light Ranger. And then pass turn. Hit 6. 3 cards on opponent's hand, 4 mana. So they're getting close to Vertigo's Gearhulk. Rishkar, okay, that's good. Good thing we killed the Winding Constrictor there. Another Duress! Ooh! Yeah, there goes Annoying Procession. Duress is so good. All right. Alrighty, let's see. So upkeep, we're gonna go for Treasure Map into Gleaming Barrier. Looks like. Another Gleaming Barrier is not bad. 1 card in our opponent's hand too. I think we want to bottom this actually because we want to get into. There we go, some more mana. Let's go Gleaming Barrier here. And pass turn. Alright. Best color right now, what do you think? Might be black. I feel like white has a lot to offer, James. I do think black, as far as like a monocolor, might be the best. But, I mean, red, you got to hand it to him. There are a ton of powerful cards in red. I mean, Hazard and Chandra alone make red Probably number 1 or number 2. They're going to just explore that. No problem. We don't have much graveyard interaction anyway. And they're going to pass turn because Gleaming Barrier is a 0-4. Oh, they're going to attack in? That means they have a Blossoming Defense in hand. If that's the case, we'll just get a treasure. Nope, okay. They're just trying to do that to psych me out. Dead Eye Tracker here can start building itself up, so we do want to be careful of that. Let's see what our Scry gives us. A swamp. We'll say no. Draw into a few. Oh man, go for a treasure map here. And pass turn. Hello from Bosnia. What's up? How you guys doing? Is this deck any good? Gilgamesh, I like the deck a lot. But I mean, I built it, so. I do think Revel and Riches could be replaced by Marionette Master, and it would be a little bit better for us. But I do love running the Marionette Master for the lulz. Jade Light Ranger. Opponent has 5 minutes left on their clock here. Reveal 2 cards. Got into a swamp there. Vraska's Contempt also for the Gleaming Barrier. Looks like they're just going to pass turn here and attack out with both. Yeah. Not bad, not bad. Going down to 14. Since our opponent has... Let's go for a Scry here. Bottom. Another Scry. Let's see what this is going to give us. Terran, I'm currently playing Jeskai, Control, and Paper. Nice. Put Cast Out on top. Five mana. We could go for a Fumigate here if we want to. Could also go for a Cast Out. I think Fumigate's probably the best answer, though. We do get a treasure from that, and then we'll pass turn. And the next turn we'll get 3 more treasure from the treasure map, Scry. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. One is Vraska's Contempt. Let's go for a Scry here. Make some more treasures. But I honestly like a hidden stockpile, so we can get everything going. Evolving Wilds, we're going to sit that at the bottom. Draw. Got into an Evolving Wilds there. Going to sack a treasure token here to draw a card. Another treasure map. Jeez, we are just getting this left and right. And playing out Anointer Priest is going to result in playing a Vraska's Contempt. So, if you want that to happen, we can do that. I honestly think just holding up a Cast Out is better here. Let's play out a treasure map. Gonna hit 5 for our opponent here. 3 cards in hand. Evolving Wilds, 1 card in hand. Gonna sack that Evolving Wilds. You know what? We'll sack ours too. I'm super proud of you being super conservative with your treasure mana. Aww. Thanks, Josh. You're so nice to us right now. But only when you want to be nice to us. Let's go for a treasure Scry here. If we got into a Vraska, we want to play out Anointer Priest first. Concealed Courtyard. Let's go for a Priest here. Sack draw. There it is. Alright, we're going to pass turn here. If our opponent just throws their Contempt away on the Priest, that's a good thing. Yes, they did. Awesome. So Vraska's going to be in our hand here. If they have another Contempt in hand, I'm going to feel real bad. But we will be able to Vraska 1 time at least. Let's go with a map here. More Evolving Wilds. We keep getting those on top. Push in hand. Let's see here. 1. Plus. Sack draw. Play out of lands. Pass turn. End phase, Vraska's Contempt. They have 1 card in hand. Oh, they didn't do it. Okay, cool. Gonna hit 5 for our opponent. See, 2 cards in hand. I feel like we've probably got the match now, thanks to Vraska hitting the field. And opponent has 3 minutes as well. They might actually time out, but I do think Fatal Push coming in here is going to be really good. Opponent's giving us the GG. Good playing against you, Finn the Wizard. Enjoy your day. There we go. Game 1. We've got a win under our belt. Let's get into match 2 here. Thanks, Victor. Say good luck, have fun to T.O. here. Say yes, playing first. Opening hand has hidden stockpile, treasure map, cast out, another hidden stockpile, and a Vraska Relic Seeker. This is going to be a key for me. Going to play the swamp and see what opponent's going to play. If they play into a aggro strategy, we will definitely cast out Cycle. Or Cycle cast out. See what our opponent's going to do here. Rootbound Crag. This might be a dinosaur deck. Let's go for a swamp here. Hey, cancel. Let's go for a treasure map first. And the reasoning behind this is because we want to have the revolt trigger happen for the hidden stockpiles as soon as possible. But also, we want to have scries going as quickly as possible too. Because we need to get to mana. Give me Drover of the Mighty. Nope, nothing. Okay. Let's go with a scry here. Would like a mana. Yes. Let's go for another treasure map. Pass turn. Pass turn again. Opponent's deck. Black Green Explorer, I believe that was their deck. Manticore. Opponent now looks like green red. Gonna go for a scry here. Evolving Wilds. We're gonna put that on top. Let's get into a hidden stockpile. And then play Evolving Wilds, but not sack it just yet. We're going to sack it when we play the next hidden stockpile. Taryn, is there any particular archetype that's your favorite to play? On MTGO, probably aggro, because I really love playing aggro. But in paper, I probably like playing control more, because I can take my time. Saffron, I'll put up Azor's Gateway deck. Given how good Treasure Map is, I don't think anyone should be surprised that it's a powerful card. Yeah, Azor's Gateway is amazing. Ripjaw Raptor from our opponent here. Gonna go for a treasure map. Another hidden stockpile. Ooh. Man, we have so much to do right here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is gonna be green mana. 4 Vraska. We could play a possible third hidden stockpile to make 3 servos. Hidden stockpile dot deck. Yeah, basically. Do I do it? Do I dare? Yeah, we want to do it. I think this is going to be awesome. Pass turn. 3 servos. And then next turn we'll be playing out Vraska, killing the Raptor or whatever other dinosaur they choose to play. Don't waste your treasure, just take 4. Josh, come on, man. Making 3 servos? I mean, come on. I feel like that's pretty good, Josh. Pretty good, man. Cards are more valuable than mana. Oh, okay, okay. Forerunner. Ooh. This just got interesting. What are they going to grab here? Polyraptor? Chooses not to use Forerunner of the Empire. Chooses not to use? Now I'm confused. Unless they already have the card they want in their hand. Weird. Opponent no attacks. Wow. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. Let's go for a scry here. Legion's Landing on top. Absolutely. Let's go for Legion's Landing here. We are looking really good right now. Going to be able to attack out with our servos. They're completely tapped out. Flip Adonto. Most likely get a trigger from them from blocking. They're going to draw a card from Ripjaw Raptor, but at the same time, that shouldn't matter as much. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 as far as power on the field, or mana on the field for Galta, so I think we're okay. It's probably good here to go for a sack to make sure that the enrage trigger doesn't go off. Direfleet Hoarder on top. Let's bottom that. Let's go for a treasure draw here. Got into another hidden stockpile. This is amazing. I've never had all 4 out at the same time. This is the best match ever. Opponent, if you scoop, I'm gonna be so mad. Please don't scoop on me. Please don't scoop on me. All right. Oh man. All right, they got a Sun Petal Grove. They're Niosaurs. That makes sense. Although not using Forerunner does confuse me. Okay. Terran needs a tissue. I do. I'm so happy right now. We don't have mana to sack for the play here. I think we're just going to let them hit us for 4. Because I don't want to do the Enrage trigger. They have 6 cards in hand. I think I might just cast out the Ripjaw Raptor. Another Raptor. Fiery Cannonade. Ooh! That sucks. Am I sniffing a lot? I do have an itchy nose right now. Although I feel like I always do on stream. It's just one of those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not going to use the Scry just yet. Gonna go for a -3 here. Keep Treasure Cove up. Draw a card. Create a treasure. And get off Revolt. Nice. Oh, this feels so dirty. I feel like I'm doing something wrong right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mana on the battlefield with Forerunner. Keep in mind, Forerunner does ping everything for 1 point of damage, so it does kill the servos. Not really sure why they did Fire Cannonade. They can just play another dinosaur. But Vraska's going to be able to create 2/2s. So Forerunner is kind of bad for us, but we have Cast Out in hand for the Forerunner, so I feel like we should be fine. Ixalan's Binding! Ooh, what are you going to grab this for? Vraska right here? I would assume Vraska. Yeah, okay. So weird. I feel like our opponent should have played a dinosaur there. Alright. They're not going to do anything. Okay. No problem, no problem. Let's go for a Scry here. With a white mana. Fumigate. I'm going to be safe and say yes. I'm going to go with a Concealed Courtyard here. Let's go with a Cast Out here in main phase, and the reason is because we want to make sure that the Forerunner doesn't have Enter the Battlefield ability next turn. They may have a Blossom Defense for the Forerunner, since they are in green. I doubt it, though, because most of these decks don't have that. Ixalan's Binding could have been cast out as well, bringing back Vraska. I feel like it probably would have been the play, too. Because would have brought back Vraska, and then we would have got the full counters back on Vraska. So I do agree that's probably what we should have done there. But we have 3 other cast outs in the deck, so I feel like we'll be fine. I'm just excited because we have so many hidden stockpiles on the battlefield at the moment. Let's go with a main phase sack. Scry. Renegade punt. Yeah, I mean, it's okay. Again, I feel like the 4 hidden stockpiles is really going to make this pretty much over. You wanted Vraska. Victor, we'll get it back. Don't worry. We have 3 other cast outs in the deck. Now, if they cast out Ixalan's Binding a cast out, then I'll be upset. Looks like they're going to go for an alpha here. Maybe a Ripjaw Raptor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vraska would come back and play with 0 loyalty, so it would have been a waste. Gage, no, they come back with full loyalty counters. It would have come back with 6. Because it's entering the battlefield again. Registrar Alpha coming in, okay? Whenever a Planeswalker is flickered, it comes back with the same loyalty counters it usually has when it enters the battlefield. Hope that makes sense. Passing turn for our opponent. Let's go for a treasure map here. Push? Sure, we'll take that. Where's Treasure Cove? There it is. Concealed Courtyard. Let's go for a push on the dinosaur here. We just lost a treasure thanks to Revolt, so we're going to attack out for 7. And we'll use Adanto's first fort next turn. Yeah, they'll block 1, that's fine. Yeah, hence why the Felidar Guardian Saheeli combo. Yeah, that's why it was even a thing. But yeah, if you didn't know, it's okay, no problem. Not everybody can know everything. I don't know everything in Modern. That's why I get so confused sometimes when I play it. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. I feel like we have a solid lockdown right now. So let's just see what happens. I could see rage quits for days playing this deck. Anthony, like that's been the hardest part with this deck is that the Abzan token strategy is so slow, but it's also very resilient to lots of different strategies, so it can really last a long time. And it's all about that, you know, turn over turn growth. And if they don't have anything to deal with like hidden stockpile immediately or anointed obsession immediately, then it really just runs them over. There it is. There's the GG. Let's go to sideboard here. Alright, so we're playing up against a dinosaur deck. The thing for me is Revel and Riches is going to be really bad because we want to curve out as soon as possible. Consoles is going to be good for us, and Sunscourge Champion is going to be very good for us. So we're going to take out Direfleet Hoarder. Keep the Gleaming Barrier for the Drover of the Mighties and the 3/3 Trample creatures. And that's going to be it for us. Yeah. Submit. Dinosaurs are too slow. I mean, I lost in testing to dinosaurs quite a few times thanks to Galta Primal Hunger. Just couldn't stabilize as fast as that card was dealing damage. This is going to be a keep for us. This is match 2, game 2. So we're in game 2 of this match currently. Going to hit 6 for our opponent. Green mana. Let's go for a Concealed Courtyard play. Hold up a push and pass. Next turn we'll go for a treasure map to start the play all over again. Push for Drover. Looks like a Drover of the Mighty here. Ooh, Thunderhead Migration. Kinjali Sunwing is the play for our opponent. That does mean our servos come in tapped, which would be quite difficult to deal with. Let's go for a swamp here. Go for a treasure map. Pass turn. Have the upkeep trigger on now. No white mana yet for the Kinjali Sunwing, though. Sun Petal Grove, there it is. 4 mana for a Binding. Ooh! That's going to hurt us. That's going to hurt us. Let's go for a Plains here. Let's go for a stockpile. Binding on treasure map is really going to hurt us here. Trying to think about what to do for the next play here. I do think Sunscourge Champion and then Fatal Push Trigger will be fine. But they might just go for Alpha here. 4 cards in hand. That binding was so crucial. Alpha, there it is. So the only green part of this is Vraska. That is correct, Zaka. Absolutely. Getting in for 3 here. Let's kill the dinosaur here. Can't kill the alpha with Fatal Push. Alright. See what we draw into. Fumigate does help a lot. Let's go for a Plains and a Sunscourge Champion. Gonna gain life and pass turn. We're not going to get off hidden stockpile this turn. We probably will next turn, depending on what they play next. I'm assuming they're going to play another alpha. Let's see here. 4 cards in hand. Man, that Ixalan's binding hurt us so bad. How does this deck do against approach? Definitely game 2, game plan Jack will be bringing in duresses and things like that. It's a lot slower. I would say that's probably the hardest matchup next to aggro. Hotly here for us. Opponent seemingly has all the answers here. This particular game. Can make it 3-3, turn over turn, so that's good. Assuming an attack this turn. Sure. Let's go with a hidden stockpile sack. Evolving Wilds. We're going to say no to that. Now we need a cast out for either the binding or for Hotly. There it is. Nice. We're going to take 7 points of damage, but it needs to be done. This is X5 soundtrack, yes. We've been playing X4 for a while, Gustavo, but it's getting into X5 now. Love me some Mega Man. Approach is such a fun deck to play. You get out of here, Unexplainable. I'm just kidding. You're fine. You're fine. No, it is fun. It is fun. Let's see. Getting into a land forest. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Deathgorge Scavenger. Getting in for 11 this turn. Ooh, Scavenger does get Sunscourge Champion here. Good play on their part. Give it triggered. Approach is such an approachable deck. You're right, Zacading. Opponent getting in for, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop me down to 9. 1 card in our opponent's hand. I'm assuming it's going to be an alpha. Rooting for the Dino deck. Have a rivalry in my F&M group with a guy that runs Abzan tokens. Nice. Alright, so he does get 2 triggers here. He can actually do 11 points of damage this turn. Fumigating might have been the answer there, but I do think getting rid of their board state, getting rid of Hotly was really important. So, we just got to see what happens. Why no board fragmentize? Whoop, where was it at? It went away. Conjali Sunwing playing? Oh, they played their entire hand. Good for us. Good for us. Go for a swamp here. Thank you for playing your entire hand. Please don't scoop. Have a love-hate relationship with Approach. Love playing it, hate playing against it. Yeah, that's basically all control decks. Let's see what they top deck. They didn't top deck into anything. We can't play. I want to play you so bad. Okay, next turn we're going to go for the Anointer Priest, sack, and then go into a hidden stockpile. I don't want to do it this turn because they could go for Deathgorge Scavenger. So we'll see what happens. Played out of Plains there. Four mana cast out. Binding. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Don't pick hidden stockpiles. Okay, you're going to pick cast out. That's... I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Let's go for a scry here. Evolving Wilds, put them at the bottom. Opponent with the Ixalan's bindings here, man. Can't use cast out now, so that means Hotley's going to have to be killed the old-fashioned way. Making a 3/3. Authority does help a little bit. Make a Anointer Priest, gain some life. Ixalan's bindings are really going to hurt us this game. That's why I think Niosaurus has the best advantage as far as what is happening in their game board thanks to the white. They just have so much reach now. We're going to take 3 points of damage from the dinosaur here, but we're probably going to sack Anointer Priest for the hidden stockpile trigger. Binding is the worst. I just want to play Magic. Let me play Magic. Nah, they're doing really good as far as sideboarding against us. Does mean we might want to board in Duresses in Game 3. No attack. And no way to use cast out. Let's cycle the cast out here. Let's go for an Anointer Priest. Let's sack this Anointer Priest. Put that on top. Alright. This is going to be so annoying. I don't know how we're going to get back from this without like making sure we board into Fumigates. Vraska can help for sure, but it's not going to be able to kill Hotley outright. We'll have to clear the board first with a Fumigate and then get into a Vraska. But without treasure maps for treasures, we need to get into an Evolving Wilds. Okay, getting in for 3, that's fine. These games are too long. Kai, welcome to Abzan Tokens. The games take a while. Yeah, we definitely want to go into a Fumigate. Farmagate? Yeah, making a 3/3 Trampler. A couple Fragmentize in the sideboard. Maybe. Let's go for a Gleaming Barrier here. Let's go for a Anointer Priest Emblem. Or Embalm, not Emblem. Gaining 2 life. And passing turn. So we have a way to block. We have a way to kill as far as if you want to triple block one. But Evolving Wild sack. Yeah, bottom at least 2 Evolving Wilds. It's probably not coming soon. Yeah, I agree. Attack out, all out from my opponent, I would assume. I don't know why they're attacking out with just 1 or 2. We're going to triple block here to kill a dinosaur. Now, they can kill 1 Anointer Priest, obviously. Elijah, how do I like this deck? Ah, it's fun. A little time-consuming as far as the plays. But if you play fast enough, it should be fine. Opponent, I feel like, is playing a little bit slower than I am. You can tell that from the play clock. Let's see, is there a burn spell for the another one? Fiery Cannonade, oh my god. Yep, that's going to be painful there. Making a treasure here. So we do get a treasure, so we do have the ability to play Vraska if we get into it. Never expected a candidate in there. Ah, another cast out. Gotta cycle it away. Hidden stockpiles is pretty okay, but really nothing to use for the sack unless we want to use the treasure here. I mean, our our only hope really is to sack this. Okay, then go for an in phase. Get 2 servos and then start scrying. Because hotly, the 2 Ixalan's binding is what really shut us down here. Trap draw is a trap card. Every time you cycle a cast out, I imagine your opponent giggle like a schoolgirl. It's true. If they attack all out, we might actually swing at hotly. Now we're just going to block 1. Sack. Scry, we're going to bottom that. 1 card in our opponent's hand. Making another dinosaur. Come on, fumigates. Nope. Still no fumigates. Pass. Alright. Yeah. That'd be good just to concede and go to game 3 based on the situation. Man, having treasure maps, or not having treasure maps, has been so painful. You can literally kill me this turn if you attack out. Alpha Strike. Do it. 1 more. Come on. 1 more. Come on. 1 more. There you go. Ah, there you go. Alright. Cast Blossoming Defense. Raise your hands! Oh, man. There we go. Concede. Thank you. Game 3. Alrighty. Duress is definitely coming in here. We want to take out probably 1 map. Don't think anything else as far as what's in the great or in the sideboard here is good for us. Why not steal the wreckage? I just didn't think because we had 4 fumigates, I feel like it would have been fine. And the cast outs. But I do think Settle is a good card. It could be in place probably of the Argyle's Bloodfest, perhaps, in the sideboard. Let's take out 1 champion. We could take out both the processions, but I think they're important. I feel that they're important. Yeah, Trample is a real problem for token decks. You mean Fragmentize, Zaka, not Naturalize? Let's see. We could take out probably 1 Anointed Priest. I think that'd be fine. Submit. Alright, game 3. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. Play first, yes. Opening hand has Concealed and Authority and a Duress. So even though this isn't the ideal hand for us, we're going to keep it because of the Authority and Duress. Duress, let's see what you got. If you got Ixalan Binding, we'll probably just take that. 2 strikes and Fiery Cannonade. Let's take out the Cannonade. Pass. No turn 2 play. There's a turn 3 play for Scavenger and Sunwing. Nice. Let's go for a map here, since they don't have a turn 2 play. May have drawn into 1 by now. Type RNG for mana. Like Alara. We're fine now. We're actually stabilized. Rebound crack from our opponent here. Let's go for a treasure map scry. We're going to top deck into that. Put that on top. Or put that on the field, then go for an authority for turn 3. Pass turn. Yeah, we definitely got there. I agree. Having Vraska in hand with Treasure Map does mean it's a pretty good situation. Would like to get into, there's a Sunwing coming out, or a Scavenger. Which one? Scavenger. Gonna gain a life from that. Gleaming Berry does mean they have to discard or exile non-creature spells, so they will probably get in for an attack there. But that does mean Gleaming Berry can give us a treasure here. Okay. Yeah, getting rid of Duress, that's fair. Okay. Let's go for a Scry here. Cast out, we're going to put that on top. Let's get out a Barrier. Pass turn. They have 5 cards in hand, 2 of which is a Strike and a Sunwing. I'm assuming they're going to attack out. We will block with the Gleaming Barrier. Next turn, hopefully get a Treasure Map flip. If not, they got into a Ixalan's Binding and will binding the map. If they do that, that's going to be awful. Looks like they didn't do it. Awesome. Unless they want to lure us into a false sense of security. Yeah, making a 4/3 here. We're going to block. Barrier will die. We'll get a treasure out of that. Alright. Gonna feel real good about this block here. Fiery Cannonade entered the exile zone. Block. Make a treasure. Because we need it. Five cards in their hand. I'm assuming they're going to play out the Sunwing. That seems to be the right play. There it goes. Going to gain a life from that. Upkeep trigger. Let's go for a Scry with a Treasure Map. Procession. Oh, man, if we had that a turn earlier. Let's put that on top. Let's draw into that. I do like that card a lot. Could go for a cast out here, but I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for our Vraska would be good. But I do think we want to probably just pass for the turn and take the damage. Going to take 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage. 9, 10, 11. Possible 11 points of damage if they play a Red Sur Alpha. Let's see what happens. Rootbound Crag. 4 cards in hand. Going directly into combat, we're going to take 5 points of damage. Okay. Possible 8 with the Lightning Strike. Getting in with the there, gaining 2 life. Yeah, if we get into a land here, we'll want to Fumigate. If not, probably just cast out the Sunwing here. Or Scavenger. One of the two. Probably Scavenger, honestly. Nothing. Okay, that's interesting. Evolving Wild sack. Let's go for a green mana here. I just feel like our opponent knows that, like, that we have cast out in our hand. Let's go for a treasure draw here. Another authority. That's funny. Yeah, let's go for another authority and pass. Trying to be a little conservative with our treasures and make sure our opponent isn't going to use Ixalan's Binding on cast out immediately. 4 cards in our opponent's hand. This next turn, though, is going to definitely be the Fumigate play. I feel like they know that, too, and that's why they're not playing out their creatures at the moment. Another Sunwing, okay. Gonna gain 2 life from that. Alright, let's go for a draw. Got into an Anointer Priest, alright. Could go for a Fumigate here. Could also go for Vraska, kill a Sunwing, but I think the right play is probably the Fumigate. One, two, three, 4, 5. There it is. Do you have Heroic Intervention? That's the only card I would say that would hurt us at this point. 3 cards in hand. It's not out of the ordinary for them to have it in their sideboard, bringing it in the strategy. They do not have it. Okay, that's good for us. Let's go for a treasure draw here. Play out a swamp and pass. So now we have enough mana to play Vraska up, like straight up. Okay. Hotly coming in here, making a 3/3 dinosaur. We're gonna gain 2 life. Going to 18. Could cast out Hotly here. Huatli. Go for a draw. Gleaming Barrier. Let's go with cast out on Hotly here. Get rid of that. Sack draw. Legion's Landing. Wish we had kept up the Concealed Courtyard, but we didn't have any other mana. Pass turn. One game, one in. A game, one in. Yeah, Josh, we're definitely playing Abzan tokens. This is a very slow deck. Slow and steady. Binding on the cast out. Ripjaw Raptor. Okay. Gain 2 life. Attack for 3. Why not Anointed? You're probably right there. I do think Hotly, though, is a bit of an annoyance. So I wanted to get rid of that as soon as possible. Got into a Duress. Let's go Duress. Binding, is it in your hand? Show me Binding. 2 strikes and a Sunwing. Okay. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, we could have gone for a Anointed Procession there, then into Legion's Landing. But I do think having a Gleaming Barrier up this next turn is going to be good for us. Could definitely block Ripjaw Raptor, lose a creature, and have a treasure. Yeah, Kazi again. Probably need to do Anointed Procession, but I'm still leery about an Ixalan's Binding on the cast out there. We'll definitely play in Procession this next turn, though. Smash Vraska. If we had played Vraska there, we wouldn't have been able to have a follow-up play, and so Vraska would have died to that 3/3. We're going to block this way first. Strike, okay. Okay. What do we draw into here? No main phase 2 play, so they have the other strike out of their hand. Can Sunwing is in their hand. They could have played it that turn. Got into a Plains there. Let's go for a cancel real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go Vraska. I know I'm doing stuff a little bit out of order this time. But I'm just trying to be safe. Let's go for a Anointed Priest here. And then next turn we'll start getting a lot of value with Anointed Procession. Pass. Okay, 2 cards in hand. Could be an Alpha coming in. Might just be a attack and then a Priest dies. Definitely going to go for an Anointed Procession first. Then go for a Anointed Priest reanimation. And plus Vraska. But I do think we are now at an advantage. Ooh, is this Alpha? No, Scavenger. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to play the enchantment this next turn, obviously. They're going to gain 2 life here. Buffering? Oh, no. It seems to be fine for me. Cussy. We're going to play it. We're going to play it. Yeah, Scavenger doing some good work. Scavenger's a good card in the dinosaur build there. Attacking in for 3 here. We're going to block right there. 1 card in our hand, their hand, we know it's Kinjali Sunwing. So no pumps or anything necessary. Chroma's Vengeance and Dominaria. That would be fun. Let's go for a draw here. Fatal Push does make this a lot better too. Procession. It's plus Vraska here. Might be worth it to kill the Trampler, but I do think it's worth it to probably kill Deathcourt Scavenger. Pass turn. Next turn we can have a Legion's Landing flip. We are pumping on all cylinders now. 1 card in our opponent's hand. It is Kinjali Sunwing. Draw into their 2nd card. Could it be Ixalan's Binding on Vraska? However, since we have our setup now, I think we're fine. Kazi, now I can finally find peace. I'm sorry about that, buddy. We're just playing really conservatively. Assuming our opponent's going to attack there. Yep. We don't want to lose Vraska just yet, just in case of a... Ooh, no. There might be a Fiery Cannonade. Okay, that's fine. We'll do that. No blocks. No blocks! Land. Okay. Play the Sunwing. Then Fatal Push. Yeah, I could have done that in Telebeam. You're right. We did have the mana to do it. Evolving Wilds right there. Anointer Priest reanimation. Making lots of creatures here. Go for planes. Okay. We're going to lose Vraska this turn for the Adanto flip. But we should be good to go now. 1 card in opponent's hand, not Kinjali Sunwing, so it could be Fire Cannonade. But if they attack out for Vraska here, which is what I'm assuming they're going to do, would take both to kill it. We'll be able to crack back for 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points of damage. Yep, they're going to kill Vraska. Do you have a main phase 2 play? Looks like you don't. Let's go for 2 1/1s here. There it goes. Stockpile, pretty good for us as well. We're at 28, so I feel pretty good now. Let's get in for a bunch of damage. Put it down to 6. Let's go for a vampire sack. Treasure map, let's bottom that. We're good to go. Opponent making, or we're making 2 servos getting some life. We're up to 35 now. Yeah, this should be it for opponent. Yeah, I played really weirdly those couple first, like the middle turns there because I want to be very conservative. I don't want them to get into an Ixalan binding an S mess up, but that's it. Nice. 2-0. But the reason that we go from noon Central Standard Time to 3 p.m. or 5 matches or 3 p.m. is because of decks like this, where I know it's going to be a very grindy matchup. Why sacrifice Vraska Unmasked? Because I knew that we had the win there probably, or most likely. Now Fiery Kennedy was the only card I was concerned about, but I do think because of Adanto on our field, we would have bounced back relatively quickly. Playing up against Taxman. That's funny. This deck is frustrating to watch and play against. I mean, it's Abzan tokens. What do you expect? All right, 2 cards in hand, or 2 land in hand. Stockpile, Hoarder, 2 cast out, and Revel. This is okay because we have a cast out to cycle if you want to. We are also on the draw, so Mountain from our opponent. This might be an aggro deck. Evolving Wilds is also here for us. It's 6 for opponent. Yeah, Vraska and Annoying Processions. If they get out on the same time, Elijah, that's basically game. We don't need Vraska to win, but we when it does happen like that, that's definitely going to be golden. I'm going to hold on to cast out for now because of the way our hand is. Let's go for a swamp and hidden stockpile. And then pass game, or pass turn. Feeling pretty good because of the Evolving Wilds Dire Fleet Hoarder play this turn. 3 cards, 3 mana. What is opponent doing here? They Jade Light Ranger, okay. Green Red Explore? Interesting. Revealing Mountain. And it's, yeah, looks like they revealed a mountain twice. Wow. Let's go with Evolving Wilds to 2-1. It's going to be able to trade with the Dire Fleet Hoarder. I'm going to sack an Evolving Wilds to go for a pass game. I think I'm going to start saying that instead of scoop. Pass game. Let's go for a white mana. And pass turn. Green-red monsters. People like this variant. Oh, okay, gotcha. That's what this is in now. Could go for Phoenix here. Chandra. Ooh. Spicy. Getting 2 mana here. Magma Spray. Ouchies. That doesn't kill it, it exiles it. So we don't get the treasure from that. But we have a forest in hand, so we'll be able to exile the Chandra, no problem. Attacking in, I would assume. If they attack in, we might trade because of the Evolving Wilds later. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, Legion's Landing. Let's go for a cast out on the Chandra. Yes, sir. Thrashing Brontodon is possibly in this deck. What's up, Pyro? Abzan is in 2018. Just talking about the colors. White, black, and green. 6 cards in our opponent's hand. 4 mana on the battlefield. Going to 5. Let's see here. A Glory Bringer. Ooh, opponent. You're really playing those value plays. Definitely got to cast out that. No problem. Let's see what we get into here for the draw. Push. Let's go for Evolving Wilds. Sack that for a Revolt trigger, and then go for a black mana. And we want to cast out the Glorybringer. You're fine, Gonzalo. I just can't understand it. I took Spanish for I think 2 years in high school and did not retain any of it. Retained a little bit of Japanese in college, but can't really talk full sentences anymore. Jerry Light, one of my favorite cards from the new set besides Hadana's Climb. Hadana's Climb is a ton of fun. I love that card. Servo is now safe from Dragon Exert. That's true. Commune, 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Might go for Phoenix if this is green-red monsters. Another Chandra. Whoa! Whoa! Come on, opponent. A Braid, okay. Anointer Priest. Okay. Hold up a push. Pass turn. I'm not going to get the hidden stockpile trigger this turn. We will likely sack Anointer Priest this turn, though. Nani? Oh, yeah, I should have done Priest first, then the landing would have gained a life. You're right. Commune with Dinosaurs here for our opponent. 3 cards in their hand. Oh, you're right, Spooky. Chandra at 6 already. Ooh, they go for Italy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. We're going to sack for a Fumigate. We got to cast out here. I'm going to put that on top. Oh, man. So we can either cast out Italy here. Or go for Chandra. You can sack a cast out to force him to legend rule his Chandra. How? Okay. Yeah, I guess we take the Dino and attack. Wow. 3 cast outs. All 3 cast outs. No, it's sack creature. Okay. Ixalan Binding is a better card than Cast Out. I don't know. Josh is going to have some opinions about that. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Blooming Marsh. Exile top card. Galta. Ugh. Can't use that. Deathcord Scavenger. Wish we could kill it this turn, but we cannot. They will get rid of Anointer Priest, though. Josh, not even going to bother? Oh, okay, fine. I stand corrected. Another creature for us? Would love something to trigger Revolt on Fatal Push here. Didn't get that. Sure. Chandra at 7. Possible emblem next turn. Ooh, a Braid gonna kill the vampire here. I'm assuming that's what's about to happen. There it goes. 2 cards in our opponent's hand. Getting out a Jade Light Ranger. Well, which one is more annoying? It's a 3/2 Glorybringer into the battlefield. Revealed card. Yep. So we either push a 4/3 that can exile cards to the graveyard, or we push a 4/3 Jade Light Ranger. I want to say we push the exile graveyard and the shenanigans. Looks more like white black cast out than Abzan tokens to me. Hey, I can't, I can't prepare for that. Let's go for a hoarder. Oops, need to tap the correct mana. Yeah, Engrath is 5 mana. We're going to sack a token here, or a treasure here, to get a hidden stockpile trigger. Alright, 2 cards in our opponent's hand. I'm assuming a Chandra ultimate here. They might want to be greedy, though. Nope, they're going to go for the ultimate. Alright. They're going to go for a Glorybringer. 5 damage to me. Alright. Yeah, that's gonna do it for us. So they have one card in hand, we have 0 cards. We can go for Hidden Stockpile Scry when they attack. Let's see. We can block 4. We'll survive for the turn, unless they have another play. Assuming an Exert on the Servo or the Direfleet Hoarder? Servo. Gonna bottom that. Yeah, opponent just ran super efficient the entire game. Wow, they didn't attack with Jade Light there. Which I'm assuming means they have a secondary play. Let's go with a sack here and see if we get into a Fumigate. Nope. Nothing. Alright, concede. Game 2. Just a really efficient deck. Let's bring in Sunscourge Champion over the Hoarders. Let's take out Revel and bring in... Oop, not Vraska. Take out Revel, bring in Authority. I do like Duress as well for this situation. Strikes, Abrades, Chandras, things like that. Let's take out a map. Let's take out a Priest. And take out... Champion. Wow, you're dead. Pyro. You, man. I tell you what. You really pointed it out there, man. You really just laying it all out in the line. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah, it looks like they run maybe 2 or 3 Chandras. Let's submit here. It's going to be difficult to bounce back from that. But boarding out the Revel situation, or combo, should be fine. Again, if I rebuilt the deck, I would probably do Marionette Master instead of Revel, but I just wanted to bring in Revel for the fun of it. Yeah, Authority seems good as well, especially for the Glorybringers. Go first, please. We have Stockpile with a push and Vraska in hand. with a Fumigate. This is probably good enough to keep. Let's go to the Concealed Courtyard and hold up a push. Yeah, we just basically boarded into Abzan control, like token control. Let's see, Blooming Marsh into a Duress. Doesn't look like it. Go for a Swamp here. Hidden Stockpile. Pass. Hit 6 for Respect. Evolving Wilds into Fatal Push. Ooh, okay. Let's go for Evolving Wilds here. I do feel kind of bad about playing this now because we are going to trigger Revolt. We are going to go for a Forest. But that does mean that Push will not have a Revolt trigger as well. 3 mana Scavenger. Looks like it. Jade Light Ranger, okay. What do they get into? Regisaur Alpha. I gotta keep that on top. Not getting into a white mana there for instead of the Forest is probably a bad move, but we have more planes than anything in the deck. Let's go for a Scry here, and then push. Gleaming Barrier on top. Let's keep that on top. And then push. Pass. That's exactly what we did. Unmask. Absolutely. 8 cards in opponent's hand. Rootbound Crag. Looks like a no turn 4 play? Strange. Let's go for a Gleaming Barrier here. Could go for a Hidden Stockpile, but to get that treasure token. I think we're going to just pass turn. We could have attacked there, but I want to keep it up. Not GM, not yet. Giampalo? Giampalo? Sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. It was in testing, but it isn't in these current games right now. Alpha coming in here. 6 cards in our opponent's hand. I'm assuming they're not going to go for an attack because we have a 0-4 here. We can push the Dinosaur if we want to. Let's hold it up for now. Hidden Stockpile here is pretty good. Sack the Servo, make 2 more. Priest, I'm gonna bottom that because we really need some mana instead. Pass turn here. Seven cards in our opponent's hand here. Keep in mind, they do have black mana for a Duress, so they could grab Vraska, Fumigate, or Fatal Push if they have it. Another... Ooh, Italy here. Okay, so we want to definitely Fumigate this next turn. Oh, it's got... it's got haste because of Alpha here. Yep. Oh, man. Okay, you got Anointed Procession. Okay. They are going to cast that, but Alpha is really the only card that affects that. Let's go for in phase scry here. Vraska on top. We're gonna bottom that. Courtyard helps us, but not yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Watch them go for an alpha and then 2 3/3s. That's gonna hurt us. It's gonna hurt real bad. We do have a stockpile trigger from the treasure that we just used. Yeah, Fumigate would have had to be that because it was a 6/6, so 10 and then 13 points of damage that turn. So did not want that to hit us again because Italy is just frustrating. Opponent still has a fistful of cards though, so really struggling to find an answer. I don't believe we had enough mana, Joseph. We might have. There's a Chandra. Going to add some mana. Glorybringer, okay. Man, green-red monsters is just nothing but value, every single card. Maybe an Exert here to kill a servo? I'm saying we didn't have mana to do both, Joseph. That's what I was saying. Okay, they are going to Exert. Exert. Down to 16. I'm just going to go for a draw first. Swamp. Very nice. Vraska. Going to be able to kill Glorybringer this turn. And ping Chandra down a little bit. Opponent has no response to this. They're completely tapped out. Yeah, Green Red Monsters is one of the decks right now that is kind of like putting itself in really good standings as far as the tournament matchups. We could tick up here because of the Exert. That's true. Let's do that. Let's tick up first. Use the servo to hit Chandra for 1. Just take her down a peg. This does mean that a Glorybringer, secondary Glorybringer play wouldn't kill Vraska, and I can still kill 1. So, but we'll see what happens. We did bottom the other Vraska too, so. Let's hit Chandra for 1 here. Yeah, he has Exertus, so he doesn't untap his next turn. So I do think we are pretty safe doing that. An Alpha, though, would be annoying. But a Pirate with Menace could hopefully deal with Chandra quite quickly. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Fatal Push in our hand. Using a hidden stockpile to trigger Revolt is going to be okay. Getting 2 more servos. Sunscourge Champion is going to definitely come in this next turn. We probably will sack that, honestly, for a Revolt trigger. So next turn we can bring it back. There's an Alpha, yeah. Yeah, that's what I was kind of afraid of there. Yeah, because it makes 2 3/3s. Yeah, that's it. Yep. That's going to be game. Strike or a Braid to the Pirate. It's crazy because I've like the way that our opponent just played that, I've never been able to get Galta to do that for us personally. That's going to be a game. Concede. Ugh. Like every time I've done it in testing, it's always like, well, that's a loss. We're 2-1 right now. Green-red monsters is super real. But that was nothing but value. Woo. Woo woo. Scary. 12-12 haste. GG. Exactly, Gabage. But yeah, every time I've ever built the dinosaur decks, the past 2 times I built the dinosaur decks, I've had one in the deck and I felt bad about it every single time. Opening hand here is not terrible. It's not great. Wish we had black instead of a forest here, or white instead of a forest. We are on the draw. I think this is probably a keep for us because of the treasure map. Alright. Tap irrigated farmlands. Gonna go for a draw here. Let's see what we get into. Concealed courtyard is perfect. Pass turn. Pass turn for our opponent. Looks like they're going to be control, perhaps. Glacial Fortress. Azurius control. Search for Escanta. Strategic planning. Okay, so this is probably Godfrey's gift strategy. Okay. That does mean Scavenger Grounds is definitely coming in. We're going to play out a forest first, then go for a treasure map. Pass. Hold up or up. Keep a trigger now. Hit 6 for opponent. This loop on this song. I'm going to go to Street Fighter 2. Alright, upkeep here. Let's go for a Scry. On top. Afterlife. Let's go for a... Let's go for a Hoarder first. Pass turn. Having Fumigates in our hand really does help us out, as well as a cast out. We'll hit 4 mana with this next turn. 4 mana with our opponent now. Passing turn from our opponent. Let's go for a Vraska on top, absolutely. Evolving Wilds into Gleaming Barrier. Attack out for 2. And Evolving Wilds on their turn. 6 cards in the hand, 5 cards in the hand, going to 5 mana. Strange we haven't seen any plays on the board yet. Let's go for a white mana here. Let's go for a treasure map here. We're going to bottom push for now. Get into a plains, and then just get in for 2. Going to be very conservative about our plays because we know we're up against control. Mana, 5 cards in hand. Let's see. Search, okay. Going to go for a cast out on the search here, just to trigger a... Ooh, no response, okay. Interesting. Let's go for a draw. Swamp. Draw a card. Another cast out. Doing pretty good work. Let's get in for 2. Again, being very patient with the Vraska. Assuming a Glimmer. No Glimmer. Wow. Is this just straight up Azurius control, or... Champion of Wits here. Very weird. Okay. 2 Godfrey's Gifts, and I'm assuming a refurbish this turn. Chart a course. Okay. Nothing in the graveyard yet, though. Let's go for a Vraska. Kill the gate to the afterlife here. Take a treasure token. Draw a card. Shields down. Get them, boys. That's what's happening. We could attack out with Dire Fleet. They will likely let that die. So we're going to pass. 3 cards in hand, 4 cards. I'm assuming a refurbish and an attack first. Maybe a cast out on Vraska? They probably want Vraska to survive. Binding on Vraska or cast out. There it is. Where are you going? Okay, there you go. 4 cards, or 4 mana up, 2 cards in their hand. Still haven't seen any kind of control yet. We can try for a main phase cast out here. There it is. Go for Priest. Should have played Priest before doing the Pirate. What was our opponent doing? So weird. Yeah, okay. Let's go to sideboard here. I guess they just didn't draw until what they needed to. Let's get a Duress in here. Let's take out... Oh, I think Hoarder's fine, actually. Sunscourge Champion is okay. Authority helps more than normal. Let's bring in Scavenger Grounds. Take out 1 Evolving Wilds and 1 Plains. Yeah, Spells Window has 5 converted mana cost, and it's in blue, double blue. Duress and Authority. Yeah, Duress for the refurbish, things like that. Authority for a hasty creature coming back. Yeah, opponent's definitely just Godfrey's Gift. Didn't see anything else. Let's take out Revel here. Take out a map. Take out a Priest. Fumigate probably wouldn't be as important in this particular deck. So we haven't seen any control yet right now. Right when he literally plays a cast out on you. Yeah, Pyro. It happens. It happens. Pushes could be not as useful here, but I think it's fine. Let's take out a Hoarder. Or take out a Barrier, actually. This deck is called Revel and Riches. You can't take it. Well, I'm trying to board against the strategy. No stream tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna have to cancel the stream tomorrow. But I will definitely keep the lists up for the Fan Fridays and just do an extra long stream next week. The reason is, of course, I'm going to the doctor with Jess. She's going for a checkup. Just wanting to be there for my fiance. I'm going to be posting on that on the groups and the Facebooks and all that stuff too. Concealed Courtyard. Let's go for a Legion's Landing and pass. Mastermind's Acquisition might actually be the worst thing in this matchup. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Let's go for a Plains here. Let's go for a Hidden Stockpile and see if they let it happen. They do. What is the opponent doing here? I feel like opponent, like if you're a control deck and you hit 6 like that, I feel like you're doing something wrong. Oh, good, man. Hope everything's fine with her. Yeah, it's just going to be a routine checkup. Let's go for another Hidden Stockpile and see what happens. They didn't hit their land drop that turn. Wow. Opponent, you're being really bad as a control deck. I don't know what you're doing. Let's get it for 1. What deck would you play tomorrow if you went to F&M? Honestly, probably this Abzan token list because it's really good against a bunch of different matchups. It can last a long time against a bunch of aggro matchups. Has a lot of viability in the mid game against those heavy like bomb matchups thanks to Fumigates and cast outs. What is happening? Opponent just did not hit their land drops. Lands, Got a swamp. Treasure map. Push. Yeah. Well, that was an easy win for us. Last match of the day. Opponent kind of just fell over on that match. Dr. Thought. Probably playing the old version of God First Gift? Probably. DJ, next! Let's see here. Revel and Riches in our hand. Anointed Priest, push. Gleaming Barrier and 3 lands. I think this is fine. Why? Alright. Concede. Let's get a real match going. Going Black-Green Constrictor. Glad to see it getting some love again. Yeah, Black-Green Constrictor, thanks to Jade Light Ranger, is such a good deck now. Yeah, the best thing about this deck overall, the Dimir Revel decks, is that the rest of the deck still works as normal token deck without it. Exactly. That's why I kind of like this build. Is that if you can't get Revel going, that's perfectly fine. The rest of the deck is completely competent. This is fine thanks to the treasure map here. Opponent mulligan is 6. Opponents with the old past game strategy. Oh, man. Opponent mulligan is 6, and we're out to the races. Go, Jade Light Ranger. That's pretty good, Eric. Did not think about that till just now. Ooh, energy. Ooh, Sacred Cat. Could be the Selesnya strategy. Here is a push. We're going to go for planes. Might cycle the cast out, depending on what is the next play. No punts today, Oliver? I don't think we've had any punts today. Irrigated farmlands. Looks like an attack for 1. Yeah, that means we're going to hold on to our cast out here. I always see the guitars in the back of you. What music do you play? Mostly like indie acoustic. I know that's really dorky to say. Like one of the first songs I learned was a Jack Johnson song. Concealed Courtyard is a really good pull for us. Let's go for treasure map. Get the upkeep trigger on. When I was growing up, I was really heavily involved in like church and stuff, and would play with the band and all that. But that's like 3 chords in the entire song kind of stuff, so really boring. But yeah, I'm more of a indie acoustic guy. Champion Wits here. Punt free? Terran is actually Ed Sheeran in disguise. Sheeran, yeah, you spelled it right the second time, Zaka. Getting in for 1. Let's go for a treasure map here. This looks like another... top. We'll draw into that. No, it's just things guilty pleasures. Sort of bad disguise. Oh, man. Opponent's turn. 4 cards in hand. 3 mana. Yeah, there's the 4th mana there. Glimmer of Genius is likely this turn, or my instep. Why do you always use map on your upkeep instead of opponent's end phase? Wouldn't you rather have all your mana free on your turn? That's true. Probably could do that. Either way, we got to use mana somewhere. I like doing it on my upkeep because it makes it so whenever it does flip, we have everything ready to go. I do agree we could probably use it on our instep, on our opponent's instep, though. Might just be a habit. Bad habit. Let's see, opponent attacking out with both, I'm assuming. Yeah, there it goes. Gonna block the champion here, killing it. BF letter, I think it's probably just a bad habit of mine. Let's save that push. I really want to do the treasure map right now. But we don't have to. We can wait. There's a courtyard. All right. Got a push in hand for the cat if we need it. This is Chun-Li's theme? No, this is Dawson's theme. Gotcha. I was like, I can't remember which one it is. Let's go with this one. Yeah. See, one card, one creature in their graveyard. Actually, Angel Invention is in their graveyard too. They don't have Godfarer's Gift just yet, though. Evolving Wild Sack. For our planes. Okay, glad we kept Fumigate and Cast Out in our hands here. Of course, they're going to gain life from this, so not too bad of a deal for them. Let's go for Incept Scry. Bottom push. Hey, L. Opponent could have a Angel of Invention this next turn, but I do think it is probably fair to go for a Revel. Or not to go for not a Revel, but I go for a treasure map. Let's get those up for us. Let's bottom that plains. And pass turn. Okay, first. Oh, man. Yeah, Zaka. Love me some Guile. With most decks having more Aether Revolt and Kaladesh cards than anything else, are you concerned about there not being any fun high power decks once those sets rotate out? Flutter, just like with all of the standard formats, I mean, once a set rotates out, it completely shakes up the entire format. So I feel like the next second best powerful format, I guess, at the moment would probably be from Rivals of Ixalan as far as the synergies go. But we'll see what happens with Dominaria for sure. I do think that there's a lot to be seen from Dominaria once that comes out fully. And that'll be out fully before Revolt and Kaladesh rotate. Let's go for a draw here. Hoarder, let's go for a Revel seems fun. Opponent being extra slow. We have 4 treasures already. Can get 5, 6, 7 if we play out the Hoarder as well. Opponent may want to cast out the Revel now that we're kind of close, honestly. Getting into a Glacial Fortress there. Sorry if I hit the mic. Hoping Dominaria is going to wreck stuff hard in terms of power. Having Garfield in the lead position will be interesting. Yeah, that's true. I do think the last one he was involved in was, what, original Innistrad? It was really fun, so. I don't know why people hate on Amonkhet Block. There are many powerful cards there. They were just being overshadowed by energy before the bans. I agree with that, Elf, for sure. I do think there are a lot of situations that just caused that set to be kind of overlooked. Let's go for a Hoarder here. And pass turn. Being conservative on our mana here. This is the Kin's Ending theme. Pass real quick. There it goes. Alright. Assuming opponent's going to attack again, we're going to block here. Cat dies. Direfleet dies. We get 2 tokens. Music Terran will be here again. Ah, yeah, that's true. Main phase 2. 5 cards in hand, playing an Inspiring Vantage. Opponent's confusing me. Are they an approach deck? Is that what's happening? Let's kill that again. Evolving Wilds, bottom that. Yeah, we could have pushed the wall there, but we wanted to push the cat because it gives us a treasure as well. Got into a swamp. Let's go for another treasure map here. Noise Priest. Let's put that on the bottom. Pass turn. We're at 7 energy or 7 treasure. As soon as the treasure map flips, we actually have enough treasure to win the game. If I learned one thing from Dark Souls, it's that you can't push the wall. Oh man. Chart a course. Yeah, this looks like a Godfar's Gifts deck, but I feel like we're just playing in a way that's really difficult for them to like play around. Obviously, they can cast out a Revel in Riches, so they might do that on our upkeep or this turn. Ooh, Warden's Fairground. Okay. Let's bottom Fumigate. We have 10 treasures. All right, now we just pass turn. Let's see if they have a cast out for the Revel in Riches. If that's the case, we'll just cast out the cast out. If they don't, we win. One turn to survive. Can he do it? Attacking in for 1 here. We've been very conservative with the treasures this game. Nice! We got one! Alright, that's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. We got it. So yes, it can be used in this deck. Oh, that was fun. I think we're actually fine. We want to bring in probably Duress. Man, Revel is so much fun. I just Mastermind Acquisition comes in if we're up against a deck that has black in it for Lost Legacy, because then they can grab a Revel from our deck, and then we can grab the other Revel from the sideboard. Did you finally win with the headline card? We did. We did. But we're taking it out now. I'm joking. Let's keep it in here. Authority will be fine. Let's bring in Scavenger Grounds, take out an Evolving Wilds and a Plains. Take out a treasure map. Take out a priest. Let's take out probably a barrier, right? We're going to try the Revel deck again. As far as this game too. Revel win. It actually works. It's true. Ooh, turn 1 Duress, turn 2 Duress. Pretty good. Yeah, we're going to keep this hand. Opponent mulligan to 5 there. They're on the play. Spirebluff Canal. Is this a transformative deck? We didn't see red at all last time, did we? Let's go for a swamp and turn 1 Duress. Japan! That's what I'm thinking in my head right now. Charter Course and Fumigate. Let's get rid of Charter Course. Fumigate's really not that big of a deal to us. Next turn will definitely be a stockpile and pass. Tome and Duress, then opponent scoop. I mean, it's happened before, James. Let's see if they have a. Okay, they didn't board in, or draw into a counter there, so we should be good to go. Hit 6 for our opponent. There we go. Getting a Champion of Wits here. They had red, probably just Jeskai. Godfar's Gift runs Madcap Experiment. Gotcha. Gotcha, J-Dubs. I didn't notice the red last time. I guess I just wasn't paying attention. I got rid of Fumigate and a Spire Bluff Canal. Let's go for a Swamp. Legion's Landing. Okay. Let's go with a Duress here, because we want to be evil. Champion of Wits is in hand, okay. Pass turn. Likely an attack here, and we'll block. Play the Priest before landing. Could have done that, DJ, for sure. Excuse me. Champion coming in. We will definitely do that this next turn, absolutely. Okay, they played an island, discarded an island, so I'm assuming island is not in their hand. They have one card in hand now. No attacks, interesting. So draw a Scavenger Grounds. We want to keep that as a surprise, so Anointer Priest here. Let's go with an attack here, see if they want to block. Because they do want these guys to die. Looks like they don't want to, though. Alternate win condition deck versus different alternate win condition deck are fun to watch. A little grindy, yeah. Abzan Tokens, again, is a very grindy deck. But I really enjoy it because it's very, like, methodical, almost. No attacks again. Very strange. It's got a Scavenger Grounds. Go for a treasure map here. Let's get in for 2. They see Scavenger Grounds, so I'm assuming they're not going to block now. There you go. Well, Stockpile doesn't trigger. I mean, it does trigger on attacks, actually, so they can do it that way if they want to. We do gain a life. What's up, Wrath? We're doing pretty good. We're 3-1 so far. Lost against a green-red monsters deck. That deck was dirty. But right now we're up against a Godfarrow's Gift strategy. Cast out maybe to Stockpile. Oh, another champion, okay. Having Fumigate in hand really does help us here. 4 cards in hand, discarding 2. Let's see what they get rid of here. Having Scavenger Grounds is just like, yeah, they're discarding a Refurbish, playing out a Glacial Fortress, 1 card in hand now. So much value! Attacks, maybe, to attack the servo? Interesting. Let's go for a Scry. Evolving Wilds on top, thank you. Let's get into that. Trigger a Revolt so we can get another servo going. Let's get that Forest. One, two, three, four, 5. So they get into another mana that could go Charter Course into Godfarrow's Gift, or Charter Course into, yeah, Charter Course, discard Godfarrow's Gift, and have a Refurbish. But they only have 1 card in hand, so I do feel pretty good about just attacking here. Again, we're getting another one back thanks to the sacked mana. He didn't block it anyway. Yeah, now we'll get Allegiance to Landing next turn if he doesn't have anything to deal with the board state. He might have a Fumigate, though. If that's the case, we'll go Scavenger Grounds Ba-doom-boom. Two cards in hand. Again, not having much luck getting into their core mechanic here. Normally, if I don't see a turn 1 Minister of Inquiries, I'm just like, well, this deck isn't going to do great for them. They might have brought in some removal, though, with the red mana. Like a Braid or Lightning Strike. Opponent mulligan over. Let's see. Ixalan's Binding. Ooh, what are you going to grab here? Legion's Landing or Hidden Stockpile? Legion's Landing, okay. That is annoying, but nothing we can't really handle. I'm happy with the push on top, that's fine. Let's go for a treasure map here. Hidden stockpile. We'll put that on top. Just going to attack out here. Next turn we'll definitely fumigate, hidden stockpile, and then scavenger grounds. I think we have enough mana for that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, we do. Three busted cards don't make a set busted. They absolutely do. Just kidding. Angel. They tapped out completely for that, so that's going to be a huge loss for them this turn. Wow. We are going to take 6, but it don't matter. You like Hour a lot better than Alenquet? I do like Eternalize a lot better than Embalm, personally. It gives you more value for, you know, sinking that mana. Let's go for Stockpile. Opponent tapped out. 1, 2, 3. Me count my mana real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, tap. Okay. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Now we will lose an Anointer Priest because of this. But we'll get 2 servos out of it. Alright. Pass. And I know I had to use a treasure there, but I do think the timing was warranted for the mana play. 2 cards in hand from our opponent. Ooh. Let's go with a cast out on the Ixalan's Binding here. If it'll let us 2 cards in hand, they may have a negate or a Supreme Will. Ooh, they have a negate. Lucky, lucky. Let's go for an attack first. And then we'll sack their servos. Or a servo. Sure. There we go. Yeah, if we had Legion's Landing, we could have got that back and would have given us a vampire. Oop, the playlist is now starting over. Irrigated Farmland Cycle. Main phase. Got into an Aether Hub, 1 more card in hand. Could this compete in the meta? I mean, we're going up against the, main meta decks right now. I feel like it's doing pretty good. Green-red monsters did just completely run us over, though. Let's go for a priest here. and then attack for 3. Do I see settle? Show me settle. Nope, okay. New Age of Heroes. Treasure map? Sure. Gaining 2 life. Have you seen the new cycle control deck with that legendary 2-mana artifact flip land? I have not yet. I know the cycle deck from last standard was actually a lot of fun, though. Opponent probably looking for either a settle or fumigate. They're getting into dangerous territory now. Irrigated farmland cycle. Yeah, now they're trying to go for a settle. Where's that game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Wow. Nice. We went 4-1. Almost undefeated. Almost. That green-red monster stack tore us up, though. Jeez. So powerful. Well, that's going to do it for today, guys. Like the video on the way out. Appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I stream Monday through Friday, noon Central Standard Time, until 5 matches or until 3 p.m. And we just got 2 to 2:30 today. So, did pretty fun. Of course, tomorrow normally is and Friday, but I won't be here because I'll be going to a doctor's appointment with Jess, my fiance. And so I'll do a extra long stream next Friday for you guys to make sure that we can get 2 decks knocked out for the Fan Friday submissions. But I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you for kind of putting up with me with this Abzan control list. It's very slow, very kind of plotting, but we did get a Revel and Riches win in that last game, which is kind of amazing. Super proud of that. But I love this list. I would probably recommend putting in maybe some Fragmentize in the sideboard over maybe Argyle's Bloodfast. I think Bloodfast is probably a card we could take out and lose. Maybe bring in something else in the main board here. Maybe a Sunscourge Champion in the main board, one of. Possibly. I do like that early game advantage as well. So, but yeah, appreciate it, guys. And I will see you Monday because I won't be here tomorrow. Later.